Hey, all right, welcome back to the Back 40 Firewood channel. Guess what time of the year it is? It's time to shut down the outdoor wood boiler. So let me show you what's involved. All right, so I removed the back panel, and right down here on the bottom is the main switch that shuts everything off. So we just push that down. So there you go, that's it, all done. Thanks for watching. No, just kidding. But pretty much that is all that really is involved. It's pretty simple. There are two, I guess, like schools of thought on the whole boiler, and I'll show you on the inside here. Some people like to clean them out, scrape them all down, oil them up, and get them all nice and, you know, just really cleaned out good. However, I do not really do that too often. I will scrape a little bit of it down, but I'll show you here in a second. So a few days ago, I let the fire burn out, and now there's just, like you can see, there's a little pile of ash left down in there. What I'm going to do though is I'm going to actually light one more fire, and I'm going to put in here a bunch of cardboard and burn that up, and that's going to pretty much burn off all the creosote and anything that's kind of built up on the top. That's going to burn that off, and what's not burned off I will then scrape off. But let me just show you, if you can see, like right here. So like this wall, I mean, I've got a little scraper here. There's a little bit of stuff built up that comes off, but you can still see it's pretty decent. There's still a nice little coating on there from when I bought this, and it's actually been 7 years ago now, almost 8. But yeah, I'll show you inside. Like I said, I don't really crawl in there. Some people will go inside their boiler. Homestead Jay, I don't know if you guys have checked him out or not, but he just recently did a video and he actually climbs inside his boiler, and I'm just a little too claustrophobic for that. So we're gonna get a cardboard fire started, give it one last burn off anything, and then like I said, some people, you know, some people leave their boilers. Some people don't even, I don't think, clean early out the ashes. They just shut it down, let the fire go out, make sure it's out, and then wait until fall and start it back up. But I will actually clean out these ashes, just get everything kind of loosely scraped off, and that'll be it. All right, so here we are on the inside, and you can see, like right here, that stuff kind of flakes off, you know. So, but it is still pretty clean, and this firebox is actually round as opposed to being square or rectangle. So this side is looking pretty good, actually. Not too much there. Like I said, a little bit of this stuff on here could probably come off. Up top, once again, whoa. Like I said, we'll let that burn off first, and then we'll come back and take a look at it. So now I've got a whole pile of cardboard that I've been saving up, ready to go. And you can see there, it's quite a bit. But what I'm gonna do is, I'm just gonna stack it in there and make like a big pancake. Big stack of pancakes of cardboard. And then I'll turn on the blower so it gets going nice and hot and burn all that stuff off. All right, so I don't know if you can see, if you can make this out or not with this cover on there, but the water temperature right now is 89 degrees. And like I said, I shut this down a few days ago, so the water temperature has cooled down. It's at 89 degrees right now. So I am gonna start the fire, and then with that one cardboard burn, we'll see how much it heats it up. One little flame, let's see if it goes. One thing to always keep an eye out for is embers getting blown out. Whoa! Look at that! He's burning hot! Okay, so it's been about 15 minutes or so, maybe a little bit longer, and we are at 132. So we started at, what was it, 89? So yeah, we've gone up about 40 some degrees. We've raised the water temperature 40 degrees or more, a little over 40 degrees. And there's what's left. So now I'll stir this up a little bit more and just get that stuff all burning, and then we'll actually shut the blower off and shut it down. All right, so this time it's for real. Now comes the time. Shut the switch off. Everything is shut off out here. The blower's off. The pump is off. We'll open this up. You got a little bit left in there. We'll just let that burn out. All right, so now I just got the door cracked open just a little bit to create enough draft for the rest of that stuff to burn out. I'll let that sit for a little while, and we'll come back and then clean out the ashes and wrap it up. So I actually ended up waiting a day and letting this sit overnight just to cool off before I clean the rest of it out. So now I'm going to shovel out some of that ash, and then I'll vacuum out the rest. Okay, so here is the after shot of the afterburn, I guess. You can kind of see up there some of that, most of that stuff got burnt off. There's still a little bit that I could probably scrape off, but the sides are all looking pretty good. Some of that stuff, again, I just don't want to scrape it too hard because there still is like that protective sealant coat that's still kind of shiny on there from when I first got it. So, in the bottom, still looking good. So again, there's, like I said, there's two schools of thought, and I'm not saying this is the way for you to do it. This is just the way that I do it. I just kind of loosely scrape everything off and light a nice cardboard fire and let things burn off, and come next year, we'll start it back up. We're all cleaned out on the inside. That's looking good. So now I'm going to shut the door. And the other thing that I've done is I topped off the water. So I just run a hose and top that off with water, so the inside of the water jacket is full of water and not exposed to any air. And then there's one last thing to do. Put the cap on the chimney. So all I use to cover up the chimney is just an old black flower pot. Kind of blends in nice up here, doesn't stand out too much. Gets the job done, keeps the rain out. So that's the last step, covering up the chimney. That's it for shutting down the boiler. We're all good to go till next fall, maybe beginning of October, when we fire things back up. So thanks for watching. See you next time. Stay safe, have fun, and be cool.